Hey, what's up guys, Matt here. A little bit of a different video. Instead of actually playing any games or anything, I'm going to do a little reaction to a video I saw pop up in my home feed, which is basically all the cinematics and mission briefings for Warcraft, Orcs and Humans, the classic Warcraft 1. Because the thing is, I played World of Warcraft for like, what, 20 plus years now? Never really gone and played Warcraft. Definitely not Warcraft 1 and 2. Warcraft 3, I think I bought it on Battle.net. I think I have it on Battle.net when they did a like reforged, remastered, because I was, for some reason I got like a little bit into I watched like one lore video, some 10-minute lore video, and I was like, right, time to go and play Warcraft 3 and learn all of the lore and whatnot. But I feel like I played it for about 5 minutes and I was like, Jesus, this is a steaming pile of shit. I think that was just when it released, but maybe it's better since then. Maybe it's been updated, or you know, probably somebody that doesn't work at Blizzard has fixed it or something. It's like the old Bethesda trick: get somebody else to fix it, no problem. So I thought I'd watch all the cinematics from this and see if there's anything that's sort of like recognizable, because I don't know. I really don't know anything about Warcraft 1 or 2, and I don't know if there's even... I mean, like this image, for instance, this does not strike me as like Warcraft. I don't think of like Stormwind when I see that. You know, white flags with red on, like... Who? The sort of architecture and everything, it looks interesting. It'll be interesting to see if there's anything that maybe sort of carries over from World of Warcraft. Who knows? But anyway, have a look, see what it's like. I'll full screen it. And of course, I will say I'll put the original, link to this. This is just on YouTube. Alice Black YouTube channel there. What's this? From the GOG version. All cutscenes, mission briefings from the first game. Orcs and Humans campaign plus credits. Go. DOS style, 1994. Whoa. Classic.
In the Age of Chaos, two factions.
The Age of Chaos.
The kingdom of Azeroth was a prosperous one. The humans who dwelled
Bit of the chaos, bit of a Warhammer vibe.
The Knights of Stormwind and the clerics of Norsha Abbey roamed far and wide, serving the king's people with honor and justice. The well-trained armies of the king maintained a lasting peace for many generations. Then came the Orcish hordes.
The Orcish hordes.
No one knew where these creatures came from, and none were prepared for the terror that they spawned. Their warriors wielded axe and spear with deadly proficiency, while others rode dark wolves as black as the moonless night. Unimagined were the destructive...
I love the vibe. They rode wolves dark as the moon's night. I love it. It's got so much more of a... by the time you get to World of Warcraft, I feel like it's like... There's quite a bit more whimsicalness to the fantasy, whereas this is like that old school, like old man fantasy, like 80s fantasy novels, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I love it. I mean, the imagery from this already reminds me so much of like old school 80s fantasy novels, you know. I've probably got some lying around somewhere. Literally like, Raven Feast sort of, you know what I mean? The old school, like, oh, I just love it. Somewhere. Oh, it's great.
Of their evil magics derived from the fires of the underworld.
The underworld is where they came from in this. Crikey.
With an ingenious arsenal of weaponry and powerful magic, these two forces collide.
That's their flag, I guess, the Horde. Don't recognise it at all. I love the idea. Is this like the Horde they're just from some like, I don't know, some Hades underworld. There's just some door underground where they all come from.
A contest of cunning, intellect, and brute strength, with the victor claiming dominance over the whole of Azeroth. Welcome to the world of Warcraft.
That's the thing. They said the thing. That's the thing. Like 10 years early, but it's the thing. Jesus, look at these. Oh, Blackhand. Yeah, the Swamposaurus.
Your task is simple enough that even the war chief feels that you are capable of it. construct at least 6 farms so that we may keep our troops well.
So it's the classic RTS beginning where it's like, generate food. That's it.
So you must also build
And a barracks, of course.
Of these farms.
And a map or... Don't know what that was for.
Like the stinging of a wasp, the attacks from the humans grow more and more bothersome. You have been assigned to a small outpost on the borderlands of the Swamps of Sorrow. You are to defend our lands from the incursions of these ravenous dogs by crushing
Ravenous
any
dogs? Who's
opposition
talking?
you
Fucking hell.
encounter.
Wow, you really get... I'm really getting the vibe that Warcraft 1 definitely had much more of the, like, generic fantasy. Or, I mean, literally, Orcs v Humans, that's, like, about as generic... I don't mean that in a bad way either, I just mean that, you know... There's not the deep lore. Chris Metzen didn't draw the map on the wall yet and whatnot.
The humans are growing strong in Grand Hamlet.
Grand Hamlet.
That's
that's generic.
As you see fit. You must then prepare and lead a force to destroy Grand
Blackhand.
Hamlet and all that dwell there. Blackhand will brook no survivors. These humans must be taught a hard lesson in the ways of humility.
I see, so it's just filling in the map each mission you complete, I guess. Kind of neat. Well, there's the hamlet.
You are wakened from your night's sleep by a runner from the war chief. Blackhand's daughter Griselda has
Griselda.
Turok.
Turok? No, so they had ogres in the OG one. Oh, the dead mines.
Pigs and kill them all, including Griselda. She must not
Griselda, where do I feel like Griselda? Was Griselda a boss in Karazhan? Was that the Wicked Witch? Griselda. Also, Turok's band of rebellious pigs in the dead mines. I guess that... it said something about ogres. I mean, the first boss is
her father, ever
ogre, I suppose.
again.
Into the dead mines.
On your return from the dungeon,
Well, they called it a dungeon, I suppose.
word from advanced scouts that the recently established outpost near the
Red Ridge Mountains. Cool, now I know where we're at.
Raiders have
We're going north then, or
to
was that not
retake back the
northeast
outpost and crushing the human
from
opposition.
West 4 dead
Your
mines?
secondary objective is to seek out and completely destroy their
Completely
encampment.
destroy.
End to this threat for good. The humans
Sunny
have
Glade.
become fat and lazy.
That sounds like the place in Diablo, the hidden
Town is like a
rainbow
plum waiting
level.
to be plucked. You will march upon
Like a ripe
their weak
plum.
human armies and smash them to pieces. Somewhere in the town is a tower that you must keep intact so that we may study how their magics are created. Fail me, and
Ah.
I will have your head on a
Black
pike and
Rock
face
Spire.
the Black Rock Spire.
Wow, so I do wonder how... I mean, I guess it is literally like... By the time you get to like Warcraft 3 or especially World of Warcraft, it's literally just a case of like... Look back at Warcraft 1, look back at Warcraft 2, write a list of every single place that's mentioned and just try and find a place that makes sort of sense for it, you know? That's the sort of vibe I get, which makes sense. Works.
The time has come for you to seize control of the Orcish hordes for yourself. Blackhand has become foolish in the deployment of his personal troops.
Time to
and
take
has
over the
left an
Horde.
opening that
Hey, the
you
Black
can
Morass.
exploit. A key outpost in the Black Morass is the core of Blackhand's supply lines, not only to his foremost battle groups, but to his castle at Black Rock Spire as well. The complete destruction of this outpost will disrupt his power base long
Interesting
enough
that we're
for
just
you to
overthrowing
destroy
Black
his
Hand already.
overthrow.
Well, I suppose it's, you know, you need to have a good arc, the story.
The destruction of Black Hand's outpost has left
Also,
the
now I think about it, the bit at the beginning where there's just some like underground lair with a door, is that meant to be like Blackrock Spire? You know, this hidden away place in the mountain where they're from. It's like, you know, it's like, I don't know, Mines of Moria and goblins and stuff. There's just thousands of them in there, thousands of them.
weak position. The Shadow Council, sensing your rise in power, orders the assassination of Black Hand and elevates you to the position of War Chief. A Wolf Rider brings you news that I
Garona.
spy.
Oh.
The half-orc Garona has been discovered
He was in
by
Northshire
the
Abbey.
humans of Northshire Abbey and imprisoned there. She has valuable information concerning new and powerful
King Lane,
magics
okay.
that would aid you in the destruction of your counterpart, King Lane. Trusting no one to complete this vital mission in time.
Aw,
you must
don't
find
destroy
her
Northshire
and
Abbey.
completely destroy the Abbey
Aw.
to protect her secrets. With your newfound magics, the time is right to burn the human occupation
Jeez.
from our lands. There are 2 human outposts to the south that pose the greatest threat to our
It'll be like
security.
Duskwood and
Reports from scouts
something else
near
maybe
these
down
towers
south.
show that the key to your success in this confrontation is to hold back the human forces at their bridges while you strengthen your attack force. The glories of combat will be yours as you personally lead the armies that will reclaim your homelands. You have tasted victory, and the craving for more is upon you. It is clear that one decisive blow to the humans will make the total and
Crikey,
complete
that's quick.
domination of this race a simple matter. Your spies have gathered intelligence that points to an encampment near the center of the human lands, where their knights and soldiers are sent to train. Although they will not be expecting an attack, they should prove a good fight. The destruction of this site will greatly weaken their
None shall
forces,
survive.
and etch your position as war chief in stone. None shall survive. The final march to King Lane's home, Stormwind Keep, is at hand.
Yeah, I wonder if Stormwind is just either just a keep or is it, you know, not the city. It's just like a keep. It's just his personal castle. You know.
Fencing settlements stand in the way of the awesome juggernaut
Awesome
your
juggernaut.
leadership has created. The humans have proved to be amusing opposition, but the hour of doom has come for them. The complete and
Goldshire
utter
and
demolition of
Moonbrook.
the Twin Cities. Goldshire and
Twin
Moonbrook
cities,
will sever
interesting.
the lifeline between the king and his people, making him a figurehead waiting to be lopped off.
I do like the way that they're just filling in the map as you go like that.
Keep is ours to take. The orcish hordes gather like buzzards to carrion as the
buzzards
moment
to
of destiny
carrion.
is close at hand. A low growl fills the air as your wolf riders whip their savage mounts into a frenzy. The earth shakes as catapults are loaded and moved into position. The fires of the burning revel about you dance in your eyes as you gaze upon the pristine white towers of Castle Stormwind. White that will soon be washed with the red of King
Ah,
Lane's blood.
they got Stormwind and that's it. The fall of Azeroth
will be yours.
will be yours, bruh. There it is, Stormwind Keep. Oh,
With the decimation of the
damn,
human
they're
force,
gone.
The sacking of their castle was a simple matter. They offered little resistance once you ran their weak leader through with your warblade and toppled his body into the moat. The King of Stormwind has kept your warriors in good spirits, and the offerings of gold and jewels that they bring to you are ample tribute to your leadership. Wine flows like blood, and the smell of freshly cooked meat fills you with satisfaction as you begin your victory feast. The countryside is ablaze with bonfires as groups of battle-hardened orcs celebrate the domination of this land with songs of war and victory. You have finally assumed your rightful place as ruler of this realm and as war chief of the Orcish clans.
Hey.
Conquests will await you in this place.
And it's interesting that there's like for a lot of this, there's not much that's visually. Oh, also the Shadow Council. Ooh, that sounds warlocks, isn't it? But yeah, there's not that much that's like the flags. Don't recognize them. I don't know. A lot of I guess it is very like. You get the vibe that with Warcraft 1, it's just like they just want to make a fantasy game. There are orcs, there are humans, they fight. Begin. Battle. It's interesting. I wonder if Warcraft 2 makes it a little bit more like... Or is it just Warcraft 3 where they really go like heavy with the... subjugation of other worlds. So they do... There is a portal? And it may or may not be dark. Mayhap. What did I miss? Did they? Hang on, let me just back up just for a second. Look, oh, across the Great Sea that are untouched by Orcus rule. Let's see. Experiments with the portal, so there are, yes, sorry, I missed that. There are warlocks. There's warlocks, there's a portal, and there's something across the sea. I was counting up there. So, Kalandor, I guess. It's just all night elves and stuff, just having a hippie time, I don't know. Human campaign.
As a test of your abilities, the king has appointed you as regent over a small parcel of land. Since we must keep our armies in the field well supplied, you are to build the town into a farming center of no less.
Of course, 6 farms again, as per usual.
Is also advised, as our scouts have reported orc.
So I wonder. I imagine you win on like. It's not like the humans always lose, right? The humans are going to win on their side, right? I don't know why I was just assuming the like orc thing is the canon ending.
The orcs around Grand Hamlet are becoming increasingly
Grand Hamlet.
And our spies
that place got cut. Sounded too generic.
A large army to march against the town. The king is sending you, along with a small detachment of troops, to rally the people and defend the town against all opposition.
I do love the music, though. It's old. I feel like I could just have this rolling whilst playing, like, WoW nowadays.
With Black Hand's raiding parties routed, now is the time for us to secure a lasting peace in the area around Grand Hamlet.
I can't get over how generic Grand Hamlet is. It's just like, generic human city #1. Like, Swamp of Sorrows sounds pretty cool. Kairos? That doesn't ring a bell. Kairos? Deep within Swamp of Sorrow, isn't that meant to be like, what was the one? Stonard, I think? Stonard. Every time the human cinematic starts, I just think of this guy's like has like a weird mouth twitch or something, just like. Or is he chewing something? Oh, he's eating some meat, isn't he? Of course. Lothar. Ah. The Dead Mines. Tome of Divinity. Isn't that wrong franchise, mate? A great night in a vision.
King Lane has ordered you to lead a detachment of warriors and healers into the mines in an attempt to find Sir Lothar, heal him, and bring him and
Sir Lothar is lost in the Dead Mines. So Dead Mines really is like, if you were playing World of Warcraft for the first time, having played like Warcraft 1, you'd go to Westfall and you'd hear about. I can see why they had such like a long quest line where it's like, who are these pricks in the fucking Dead Mines? Turns out we were the pricks. We didn't pay them. That's the whole thing. That's literally the whole thing. They did a job and they didn't get paid, so now there's bandits. And somehow they're the bad people for that. Oh, yikes. It's like real life.
The Forest of Elwyn is a strategic key to securing the borderlands.
Forest
An
of
outpost near the
Elwyn.
southeast edge of the forest will serve as
Southeast,
your
that'd be
stronghold. The king
over
has assigned
near-
one of his knights to aid you, so that your
sort of
task
bit down
of
to,
ridding the area of Black Hand's
Duskwood,
dark
I suppose.
may be more readily completed.
On the border. The river. I think that was the east side would be Duskwood, yeah, that side. West side would be where the little camp is. We get the quest to kill the wolves and shit.
The monks of Northshire Abbey
Ah,
are
this
under
is-
siege
this is
by
where
a band
Northshire's
of
getting
warriors who have
attacked.
been convinced by enemy agents to fight against the crown. You will be given a complement of knights
complement
to
of
lead the
knights.
which is already under attack.
It's already under attack.
Ride
Oh,
hard
great.
and fast, as you must prevent its destruction. When you have secured the abbey and beaten back
Treacherous
its
curs.
you must then move to destroy the enemy.
I thought you were going to say, you must then move to destroy the abbey. It's like, wait, what? Friendly fire, bro. What? Calm down.
A raiding party has completely overrun the village of
Sunnyglade.
Our scouts report that the survivors have been taken to a hidden Orcish compound to serve as slaves. You must take a detachment of warriors and rescue the group of peasants that are imprisoned somewhere in the Orc camp. Our intelligence confirms that all of the prisoners are together and that you must destroy the enclosure.
It's a very classic RTS mission. Go over there and find the prisoners in the camp, and then probably use the prisoners as villagers to start a new thing.
A new
new crisis.
crisis.
A time crisis.
Would serve the king. The evil warlock.
The evil warlock Medivh.
The soul of the land itself.
Medivh. He's in the Black Morass doing shenaniganry.
To his tower and destroy him before
Or is he
he
yeah,
summons
Karazhan, yeah.
to devastate
It is.
all who
So
would oppose him.
there are already name dropped Medivh and his tower, the dark powers of the dark wizard in the tower, the dark tower. Not that movie, the other one, Karazhan. Interesting. So before we summon enough energies to devastate. Also, there's like the very rough framework of something going on there. Medivh is doing a thing. He's like trying to do something, trying to gain his powers to do some mad shit. Open a portal, maybe.
His mastery of the black arts, for legend speaks of his ability to command
The demons of hell. So they're not like the Legion. The Legion draws near. Or any of that. It's just they're still demon. Or they're daemon demons. Diablo demons.
The time has come to take the battle into Black Hand's own domain.
His own
King
domain.
Lane has ordered a full assault upon the Orcs, demanding that this plague that spreads across the kingdom be eradicated.
Damn.
To the east of the borderlands lies the Black
The
Morass,
east of the
where
borderlands is the Black
Orcish hordes
Morass.
make their
Where would the Black Morass
encampment.
be?
You are to lead
I suppose, hang on, Black Morass is where the... I didn't even think about that. The Black Morass would be where the Dark Portal is, which means that it's the Blasted Lands. This is probably why it's the Blasted Lands now, because it's all fucking blasted by war. Interesting. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Whenever I think of Black Morass, I think of it as being really far away, because it's, you know, you've got to go to the Caverns of Time, go through the portal there, then you're in there, and then you're in this dungeon, and you don't get the trinket, so what the fuck, and then you do it again, and then again, and again, and again. I never think of it as just being... It's just down there. It's just the Blasted Lands, mate. Next, it's like Swamp of Sorrow, and you're into the Blasted... It really is, now I think about it, that is this whole thing is like Elwyn Forest, Red Ridge... Duskwood, Deadwind Pass, Swamp of Sorrows, Blasted Lands. That's your story. Boom.
an army into this foul region and destroy every trace of their dark presence.
Interesting. I'm interested now to see what Warcraft 2, which I'll probably do. I'll probably see what the Warcraft 2 cinematics are like after this, and then Warcraft 3. I think. Although I don't know. I don't know if I just play Warcraft 3 or just watch the cinematics. I don't know. Like I have Warcraft 3, but I'm not that into RTS games these days. Although maybe it might rekindle it. Who knows? Who knows? Oh dear. So that happens. Jesus, Corona. See, I wonder if it was because I think in the story, Corona kills King Lane, but it was like she was under the influence of something or something like that. I forget what it was now. Oh, of course, yeah. He didn't tell anyone, but he told me in private that his last command was that I should actually claim the mantle of war leader. That's what he said on his deathbed. He said it on this piece of paper that looks like my handwriting, but it's definitely his.
And you should assume the mantle of war leader and end this battle that has drained the land of its resources, and now its king. Scouts report that deep within the Black Morass,
the Temple of the Damned,
darkest seats of power, the Temple of the Damned.
I don't think that is that a place in the right in the corner of the Blasted Lands, isn't there? I'm sure there's a bit of like further on from the portal, the bit that nobody ever goes. I'm sure there's like some Murlocs bit, carry on going. I think in Cataclysm there's like some like Wargad area down there or something. Oh, God knows, man. And then there's some extra demonic bit down there. I don't know. I've barely ever been there, but there could be the Temple of the Damned there. Who knows?
Dare approach the vile temple, and only the bravest of your soldiers
strike boldly and enter without
must strike boldly. For there will be no reinforcements.
Oh, that's Stormwind, isn't it?
Here beats the diseased and malevolent heart of Black Hand's plagued lands. The sister towns of Rockard and
don't know Rockard, but Stonard.
The forces of the kingdom and Black Hand's stronghold,
Black Rock Spire.
After conferring with your war chiefs, the path to victory lays clear. You must destroy Rockard and Stonard, thereby cutting off all lines of support and supplies, so that the final offensive can be made upon Black Rock Spire.
You know what this reminds me of a little bit? Something that I just thought I wouldn't actually mind like maybe reacting to, although I don't know if it'd be a bit weird. But the Age of Empires, I suppose 1, but mainly Age of Empires 2, the little cutscenes that you'd get before and after the missions. I have like vague memories of those. I wouldn't mind watching them, but then it's like at that point you may as well just watch a history documentary about that specific person. If it's like the Joan of Arc campaign, you may as well just watch a documentary about her or something. I might watch those. Might do like a little reaction to them.
Black Rock Spire stands before us. The skies above the reeking swamp.
Thunderheads. That sounds like some Yu-Gi-Oh creature.
In this final confrontation. Tension hangs like a heavy cloak on your shoulders as your troops prepare for the battle ahead.
The Castle of Black Hand.
Swirls about the battlefield stands the Castle of Black Hand. Its gates
otherwise known as Black Rock Spire.
The destiny of the land will be decided. Destroy the stronghold and those who would seek to defend it, and Azeroth will be freed from.
It's interesting that there hasn't been any. They're saying like Azeroth freed from his poisoned grip and all that. There's nothing about how like, or maybe there's no like pre-cinematic to the game or something where it's like the orcs, they came from beyond, from the portal down to the southeast, and they are a plague on the land and all that shit. There's no like establishing. There's nothing established about where the orcs actually came from in this. This is just like, there are orcs, there are humans, they fight. Which side will you choose, adventurer?
Poisoned grip forever.
Forever! Or not.
The ball of Black Rock
fireworks,
the final victory for the forces of Azeroth. With Black Hand slain and their stronghold destroyed, the few scattered orcs that remained were quick to bow before your might. A a celebration ensued that lasted
Celebration,
for
my
many days
lord.
with music and joyous
The
festivities
peasants are happy, my
resounding
lord.
throughout the
The
land.
treasury is
People of the
flowing.
kingdom come from miles around to gather at Stormwind Keep and are delighted by a display of mystic sights and sounds provided by the court conjurers, while being treated to a feast of unequaled
And a
splendor.
feast.
Amidst the celebration, your ascension to the throne is acknowledged.
My
by your
ascension to
subjects.
I thought it was just war leader, but no, I'm the king. The honorarium defender of the
As the
crown.
evening celebration continues into the early hours of morning, you retire.
Is it going to be like, you retire to the sanctity of your throne room until... Evil! Evil beckons, my lord. Hey!
The duty of ruling Azeroth is an awesome
Jesus.
responsibility. And should
Say like,
you
oh, that looks like
learning
the flag has got a little bit of like raven. It's got a little raven crestness. I mean, you can barely. I mean, that's just a shape. That's not like an animal. But it's like that's a raven and a. They call it a fleuron or something. The French thing. God knows. That rings a bell. It's interesting that the color scheme for the clothes is blue, but the color scheme for the flags red. Hmm.
of court politics alone would be like sailing in uncharted waters. King Lane was renowned.
Not the boy, but now learning the intricacies of court politics alone would be like sailing in uncharted waters. Like snooze.
with a fair and just hand, and you resolve.
Do I take over after? So I wonder who somehow in the canon, who is like the player character in the Warcraft universe? Because King Lane died, then the player became king, and now by the time you're in Warcraft, it's King Lane's son. Or is King Lane? Is this a different King Lane? It might be a different. It is. It's the different King Lane. I'm thinking of Sorry, I'm thinking of King Rin. Rin. Although Lane came before it. Oh, I don't know. I think it's different, like different timelines or something. So.
There is also the matter of discovering the exact location where the Orcish hordes entered into this.
So there is a little thing of like, ooh, where did they come from? But that's a story for a sequel. God, I love the music from these old games. Oh, I wonder if there's any names here that I recognise. Nope. Oh, I shouldn't say that. That's really rude, but... Adam... Patrick Wyatt. Bob Fitch. Michael Morheim, of course, there you go. Ah, that's it, there's 4 programmers. I feel like I should know some names, but I just don't. 7 artists total. And 3 3D artists. I suppose you don't need that much to make a game back then. Wow. Bill Roper. That's it, Bill Roper did the lot. God damn. He worked hard. Well, I say that, there's 2 voices. There's the Horde narrator and the Alliance narrator, but still. The manual illustrations, see that? Chris Metzen there, hey, I know that name. That shit, manuals for the games, don't get that nowadays. Meanwhile, back then, the most people in the entire list of names is in the manual illustration. Nuts. And of course, PR. Can't forget about PR. Susan and Linda. Marketing, of course. Oh, is there going to be lots of people in... Oh no. 5 people marketing. Russell Nishida. QA. 4 QA testers. About the same as modern retail WoW then, I guess. Registered beta testers. Wow. Imagine being a beta tester for a game in 1994. Fuck yeah. Wow, quite a few beta testers. Stuart Venable Jr. And a special thanks. John Goodman, is that who I'm thinking of? Bobo the Wonder Orc. Bobo the Wonder Orc. Nice. Salty Dog, the Batman MG. Oh, I love this. Shannon and her white chocolate grapes. I wonder what that is about. Lord of Thunder, Thor, Dangerous Damien Russell. A bit creepy. The Mang Wang. The Mang Mang? I said the Mang Wang. What about Vic's car? Ray the Soda, the Poxy Boggards, the kitchen sink, and UFO. It's me! I'm in the credits. It's me alongside the kitchen sink. Nice. Well, the end. That's the end of Warcraft 1. Wow. I'm still gonna just wait just to get the last. I'm gonna get the last 6 seconds. Anything? As if it's some fucking Marvel movie or something. Wow, I enjoyed that. That was good. I think I'm gonna go straight on to the Warcraft 2, which, from what I see, is I've all I know about it. I mean, what was it? Let me just little teaser. What was it called? Tides of Darkness and Beyond the Dark Portal expansion. Same format as before. Oh, there's a couple of cutscenes. Oh, I don't want to. There's a couple of little cutscenes. So it looks like they're going to be getting a little bit more into the story. Maybe Tides of Darkness. What would that be like? It's not going to be some like they wouldn't. Is there like Ashara stuff that early where it's going to be like humans and orcs sail on their puny ships while the mermen under the waters reap their rewards from drowning ships. Blah, all that. And then, of course, the Dark Portal expansion. I wonder if that's going to be something where, like, somebody was involved with the Dark Portal expansion. They're like, you know what, we need to do more with this Dark Portal shit. We need to expand on this. That's good. Let's talk like on that. I mean, I can't like it because this is on. I'm on a like incognito on here, but I'll like it on my other account. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. Anyway, the original link will be in the description, so if you want to whack a like to thank these people from Alice Black for uploading these, then yeah, that'd be great. But anyway, have a lovely day. See you around.